All right, today we are doing the review corrections. So let's do the ones today that we didn't do yesterday. So number 2, that is written in standard form. The degree is 4, and the leading coefficient is -7. So let's go through here. We'll do all of our even ones. Okay. So number 4, let's write it in standard form. 2/3 a to the 5th minus 1/2 a to the 4th. Our degree is 5. Our leading coefficient is 2/3, and it is a binomial. Oops, I forgot for number 2, this is a monomial. All right. You know what? I'm going to get a clean paper because this is too messy. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got 2 and 4 already done. So now we are on 6. Find the sum or difference. So it's addition, so I don't have to change these. So -5 x squared and positive 3x squared gives me 2x squared. -2 positive 7 gives me 5. 2x squared plus 5. Number 8, it's a subtraction. So I'm going to add the opposite. So if you saw, positive 3 became -3, the -7 became +7, positive 4 became a -4. So we'll combine our like terms. Y squared and -3y squared would be -2y squared. 4, I'll do that at the end. And let me see, we've got -2y to the third, -4y, so it's -6y to the third. Then we have a positive 7y, and then a positive 4. Now, it's not quite written in standard form, right, because I have the third degree here and the second here, so I will write this one, -6y to the third minus 2y squared plus 7y plus 4. This should be a number 6. All right, multiply these. And look for a little bit more room. 2c -1, 4, and 3c. 8c, 6c squared, -4, -3c. So I have, I'm trying to write this in order, 6c squared plus 8c minus 3c minus 4. Those are like terms. I have 6c squared plus 5c minus 4. This is my answer for number 10. 6c squared plus 5c minus 4. Okay. Number 12. I have 4p minus 3 squared. So that's 4p minus 3 times 4p minus 3. Please don't just distribute this to each one of them because that is not the same because of that. So the bigger the better, I think. 4p -3, 4p -3. 16p squared minus 12p minus 12p plus 9. 16p squared minus 12p minus 12p plus 9. 16p squared minus 24p plus 9. So that was what, number 12? So 16p squared minus 24p plus 9. All right, 13 will do. We're going right down to 14. Factor the polynomial completely. A squared plus 10a plus 16. So first step, parentheses. Second step, a times a equals a squared. Third step, factors of 16. And it's positive 16, so I've got two positive numbers that equal 10. So plus 2 and plus 8. So a plus 2 times a plus 8. All right. Let's do number 16. Okay. Here's one of those ones where you have two perfect squares, right? 2 is a perfect, 4 is a perfect square. It's 2 times 2. S squared is a perfect square. It's S times S. Negative 1, or 1 is a perfect square because it's 1 times 1. Perfect square minus a perfect square ends up with the square root plus the square root. Oops, I'm sorry. 2 is the square root of 4 plus times the square root minus the square root. Square root plus the square root times the square root minus the square root. That equals that. So for 16, we have 2s plus 1 times 2s minus 1. Guarantee you, if you're just copying this, you're going to think that's a 25. I'm going to catch you. If you do that, I'm going to catch you. 18. All right. So this is, we have a polynomial with 4 numbers. And so what we're going to do is we are going to group them into pairs. So this, we've got, they both have x squared and they both have 2. So 2x squared is 5x minus 6 plus 5x minus 6. Sorry, that's not like that. Just grouped them like that. Oh, look at that. 5x minus 6, 5x minus 6. So I can factor that out. 5x minus 6. And what I have left is 2x squared plus, what goes right here? Plus 1. And that is factored completely. Because those aren't perfect squares, and they're not subtracted. Okay, so there's our complete factored 5x minus 6 times 2x plus 1. All right. Now, I did both of these for you yesterday, so you've got both of those. Now, let's get into here. Let's solve the equation. X minus 2, 3x minus 1 equals 0. So, to solve this equation, we need to set both of these equal to 0. Divide by 3 on both sides, so x equals 1/3 and x equals 2. All right, 22. Let's go here to 24. Oh, great. My nemesis. Honestly, I hate these ones with a leading coefficient that's not 1. So I'm going to guess it's 4R and R, and then let's do 3 and 1. And then I'm going to check it with my smiley faces. So 1R, 12R, that's 13R, yes. So I got the factoring right now. I just have to solve it for 0. So I have 4R plus 1 equals 0. R plus 3 equals 0. 4R equals negative 1 divided by 4. R equals negative 1/4. Minus 3. R equals negative 3. Two answers. 24. R equals negative 1/4. R equals negative 3. All right, and then 26, 27, and 28, you don't have to do. If you did them for extra credit, let me know, and we'll check them out. All right, have a wonderful afternoon, and make sure you know everything for the test tomorrow. And if you have any questions, please ask, because your test is just like this. If you understood this review, you're going to crush the test.